Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Melbourne Cricket Ground. You join us for this match between India and the Lions. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gower.
Well, others, thanks to that warm introduction, I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. I've been down pitch side to look at the conditions. And I think with this surface, there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Thanks, David. Two captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss. The umpire signals that we're ready to... go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yes. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yes. Quick onto that in the infield. Big appeal. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yeah.
Edge, unplayable.
Yeah.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yeah.
There's trouble here.
Finch shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
That's the over. India are none for 5. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the great southern stand end. Got right in behind it. There'll be one run here for them. Beaten on the drive.
Curran with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Great bowling. Well bowled.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Gone. Brilliant diving catch. They made it look so easy.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
End of the over. India are 1 for 13. Ferguson from the members' end. Great catch.
Tried to get through the tough early period. Now they'll walk off frustrated that they couldn't build a score for the team.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Bowling.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yep. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yes. There's a chance if this hits.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Yep. Edge. Amazing delivery.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Great bowling.
End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate.
Great bowling.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
There'll be runs here.
Well bowled. Yep. No!
Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Absolutely nailed it.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yes. No.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Curran has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Terrific touch. Cracks it away behind square for 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Drives and misses everything. Nice solid defensive shot. Straight to the fielder.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Solid defence, very compact.
And with that, they're off the mark. Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
6 runs added in the over. India are 2 for 30. Russell, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the great southern stand end. Big edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Great bowling.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Great bowling.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
A well-executed slower ball. They had to check the shot and could only push it away defensively.
Nicely played.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
End of the over. End of the restrictions. I'm sure there'll be some big fielding changes coming. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle. The right armour is coming on to... bowl from the members' end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Finds the edge. Huge appeal.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Great bowling.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Nicked it. Now then, was there a faint edge? And a brilliant take by the keeper.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the great southern stand end.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Try bowling.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep. No!
You can't say how important that dive was. They scrambled the run, just about made it.
Catch him!
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
The keeper!
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Adair ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Some adjustments to the field.
Misses everything. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. What a ball! That's gone. Fine catch by the wicket-keeper.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Catch
Yep.
it.
Gone! Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Well placed. Should get a single. Bowler is confident on this one. It was going to take something special, and this is special. Decimated this batting lineup.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yes.
Evans gets off the mark.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Great bowling.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Some adjustments to the field.
Curran, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. That's just outrageous.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Van der Merwe, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Strong appeal. Wow, that's missed a lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Great bowling.
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control.
Great timing, right off the meat of the back.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. There'll be 1 run here for them. Edged it. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Still searching for what would be a thoroughly deserved 5-for. They bowled brilliantly in this innings.
A few moves made in the field.
Got right in behind it.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication. Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce. Just threw the shot too early.
Well bowled.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Loud appeal. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Big shout. Curran in the great southern stand end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowlers!
This could be trouble.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Edged. Loud shout. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Immaculate timing there.
Full and good night. Just lent on that. Didn't have to do much and got 4.
There'll be runs here. That's great fielding. That ball was... flying.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be. Captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Cornwall having a day out here. Brilliant bowling so far. And just one more to get 5 in this inning. Been some great bowling in this innings so far. Just need one more to really top it off. Out! Yeah! Caught!
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yep.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Unplayable. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
O'Connor comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yeah.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Great bowling.
No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
End of the over, 2 runs added. India are 9 for 81. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack. The great southern stand end. Quick onto that in the infield.
Great bowling.
Tricky, well played.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Solid defence, very compact. Nice solid defensive shot. The Lions applying the squeeze out there. Back-to-back overs without a run being scored. Ned, the left armour, is the new bowler from the members' end.
A few moves made in the field. The captain's going to change things around in the field. Right on top of the spin, keeps it out well.
Big appeal.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yes.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Wide called? No. Umpire decided to let them off this time. Great bowling, really hitting their straps.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Russell, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the great southern stand end. Beaten on the drive.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Misses everything.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Yes. No.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square. Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Russell is looking good. Found some rhythm, really challenging the batter now.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
threw the hands at it, somehow missed everything.
That was lovely bowling, lovely bowling. Just not getting the reward it deserved. Must have been a whisker away from hitting the wickets.
Great bowling. Well bowled.
India get through another over. Only one from it.
9 for 86.
Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Chase comes back into the attack. The runs have slowed, and they're a good option to continue tying these batters down.
Yeah.
Very quick out there, managing to... stop it and preventing 4 runs.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Dives and takes a nice catch. Early wickets will be the key. It's a below par score. If the batting gets away early, we could see a very simple run chase. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Decisive running might have got them two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well bowled.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really. Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Over. The Lions are none for 5. The right armour is coming into the attack from the members' end. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the members' end. Evans from the members' end.
Yep.
Got right in behind it.
No!
Drives and misses everything.
Evans with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Hit that hard. Nailed it.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Evans shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Evans is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery and move on from there. I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Catch it!
A beauty, brilliant catch.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Hetmeyer won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
A few moves made in the field.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Went downtown and did it very well.
Russell has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Finds the edge. Big shout. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. There'll be runs here.
No!
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep. Nice bowling. Yep. Yep. No!
They need to get their calling right. Mix-ups like that won't help either of this pair.
Wait on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No!
Gets off 0 with that shot. They'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves. A bit of a change-up in the field now. Out of reach and lucky not to be called a wide.
India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep. No!
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Digs out the Yorker.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Right out of the middle.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Solid defence, very compact. Good bit of timing there.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything.
End of the over. The Lions are 2 for 38. It's a fine sweep, effortless to get to the boundary.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Smith, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait there. No!
Just a little bit wide, well picked up, and let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Evans into the attack now from the members' end. Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Catch it!
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Catch it!
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Nicely played.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Great work from these two. Really strong batting. They've looked really comfortable.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Oh, well ball.
Could be close.
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control.
Well placed. Should get a single. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Super piece of timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again. That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Lions have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us here for this match. Please take care and drive safely on the way home.
A brilliant batting effort gets them home easily in the end. A fabulous all-round performance in what has been a dominant display.
There was only one team in this one, an exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. See you again soon.